This is Power Ground Boxing, where we dedicated to the great sport of boxing. I need you to subscribe right now for another jab of boxing news from around the world, commentary and entertainment with a focus on honoring those of the past and the present who have made a positive contribution to this great sport of boxing. Right now, we're going to be talking about Shakur Stevenson saying that he's ready to fight Frank Martin. Oh my goodness, that's crazy right there, you know. Now, Shakur Stevenson, he just announced all over the social media and the Twitter world how he's so ready to fight Frank Martin. Now, if you don't know, Frank Martin, he's 17-0. He got 12 knockouts, and he's coming off of a massively impressive performance over Michelle Rivera, right? Now, at the end of him getting that victory, he called out lightweight champions Gervonta Tank Davis. He called out Devin Haney, because I'm telling you, that fight that he just had with Michelle Rivera, it was so lopsided. He won a 12-round unanimous decision, and it looked as if Michelle Rivera had a massively flawed style, and he was not even supposed to be in the ring with Frank Martin. That's what it looked like, because I'm telling you, one individual looked like he was all the way up, and that's Frank Martin, and the other individual looked as if he was all the way down, and that was Michelle Rivera. Now, even though Frank Martin called out Haney, called out Davis, right? Said, hey, I'm ready for all of that smoke. Shakur Stevenson gets on social media, right? And he says, I promise you, I will fight that dude in a heartbeat. That's right. He says, I'll fight Frank Martin in a heartbeat. I'm like, what? Okay. So basically, Shakur Stevenson is saying, hey, he want all the smoke because like he said, I'm like that. I promise y'all. You know what I'm saying? So Martin right now is on a popular streak. He just beat an individual that everyone was talking about. So right now his stock has risen. I don't know if Frank Martin can beat Shakur Stevenson. I don't know if he can defeat Tank Davidson. I don't know if he can win against Devin Haney. Listen, I don't know if he can beat Lomachenko. I don't know if he can beat William Zepeda. I don't know if he can defeat Isaac Cruz. But what I do know is that Frank Martin is up next, and he is that guy right now. Now, a lot of times when you get I'm going to call it the banner, you know what I'm saying? When you get that promotional banner and your name gets hot, certain fighters, they got to call your name. They got to say your name because they want to be near the person that's hot right now. And Frank Martin, he put on such a dominating performance that someone had to say his name. So Shakur Stevenson says that he'll fight him, and I do believe it. However, this is what I want you to keep in mind. Shakur Stevenson is signed to Top Rank. Shakur Stevenson is managed by Jay Prince. So if you are signed to a promotion company and you are managed by another individual, you don't make your decisions. You don't call the shots. Now, you can tell Bob Arum whatever you want to tell Bob Arum, but you don't run the business. Bob Arum runs the business. So when I hear some fighters who are signed to a promotional company and it's not their own promotional company, then I have to listen with a concerning ear. Like, are they just talking or are they about that action? Because Like Haney said, everybody say everything except let's fight. Now, Shakur Stevenson, he does not run Top Rank. If Bob Arum didn't say they fighting, then guess what? They not fighting. If Jay Prince ain't say, oh, yep, that makes sense, do that right there, then they not fighting. Shakur Stevenson don't run things. He is signed to something else. You got me? So I'm so tired of the clout chasing. Listen, if you want this is what you need to say. That, hey, I want to fight Frank Martin, so I'm going to talk to Bob. I'm going to talk to my team, and we're going to try to make it happen. If you're not saying that, or if you're not talking like that, then I don't believe you. You got what I'm saying? Now, I believe that Shakur Stevenson has the skill set to defeat anyone in the division that he's in. Anyone. That's what I believe from what I have actually seen from my eye test. And then, of course, his record and his Olympic background, etc. It proves all of that he the man. You got what I'm saying? But he don't run things in boxing, and he don't run and navigate his own career because styles make fights, and he's signed to a promotional company, and he has a manager. I hope that makes sense. But like I said, when I seen online Shakur Stevenson saying that he ready to fight Frank Martin, how? Nobody was even talking about Frank Martin, a couple of months ago. It's like he came out of left field, and now his performance was so excellent against a prospect that everyone has to call his name. You got what I'm saying? Now, that makes him more valuable. So I salute Frank Martin. I do believe that Shakur Stevenson wants all the smoke. However, I don't believe that Top Rank is going to allow that to happen right now, because I think Bob Arum has a plan for Shakur Stevenson. Now, this is what I think. I think Bob Arum wants to fight Devin Haney against Lomachenko. I think that Bob Arum, if it's a close fight, or if it goes to the decision, I believe that Bob Arum knows the judges that will give it to Lomachenko. Then I think that Shakur Stevenson will fight Lomachenko and get that belt. See, you know what? I'm going to do a separate video on that, about Devin Haney, and how I think I'm going to call it the Devin Haney setup. You got what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do right there. Listen, this is Power Grind Boxing, courtesy Power Grind Sports. I got to remind you to stay on the grind. Peace.